Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. We have Mother's Day coming up, and we have two beautiful mothers with us today to talk about Madison's Miracles, and we'll find out exactly what that nonprofit foundation is. It's the result of a tragic accident that happened in 2021, but out of tragedy comes triumph, and we have with us Christina Galbreath-Gonzalez, and her son was JonPaul, and then we have Jenifer Klepesky, and her daughter was Madison. And I guess maybe I'll start with you, Jenifer. Tell us a little bit about what happened in 2021. Your son and daughter were dating, and they were in a car accident that was committed by a drunk driver.
Yes. So Madison and JonPaul were freshmen at USCB, and on December 4th of 2021, they left the dorm to go meet some friends for a bonfire, and they were in Madison's car, and they were T-boned by a habitual offender who was doing 107 miles an hour when he T-boned her car, and he killed JonPaul and Madison instantly.
You said he had multiple, so he wasn't a first-time offender. He had multiple.
Yes.
He'd been driving drunk many, many times.
Yes, and high rates of speed, reckless driving, driving under the influence of drugs. He has a long history he has several convictions, and then even on his driving record, it reflects the same.
And you were saying that it happens a lot, that offenders with DUI have been driving drunk over and over and over. Is that correct, Jennifer?
Yes, Mothers Against Drunk Driving statistics reflect that the average inebriated driver will drive about 80 times under the influence before they're caught.
All right, just really quickly, tell me about JonPaul. Tell me about your son, and then tell me about Madison, and then we'll get into the foundation, Madison's Miracles. So tell me about JonPaul.
JonPaul, one of his teachers made the comment that JonPaul made being kind cool. He was just a very nice, smiley, lovable, 6 foot, four-ish,
handsome,
handsome guy. Loved his roommates and his teammates. He played soccer. And just was that overall good guy.
Just good kid. And then Jenifer, and not Jenifer, but Madison.
Madison was similar in nature. She loved life. She loved her friends. The slogan that her friends had came up with was, "Tell your friends you love them."
Yeah.
And for JonPaul, it's not all who wander are lost, and it resonates a lot with both of them, because it says a lot. Not all who wander are lost. They're not lost to us. But I think the message that they would want portrayed is to tell your friends you love them and to love people.
Right.
She was a best friend to everyone. She was an amazing sibling, a second mom, and they were just extremely happy and just full of energy and laughs and silly videos. And
so, as a result of this horrible accident, you started Madison's Miracles. Now, how many years after that? And tell us about the foundation.
We started about 6 months after. And what we do is we provide services to families in the Lowcountry who face the tragedy of losing a child. So for us, the community here in South Carolina, we hadn't lived here long. Madison was only here 6 months when that happened. And the community as a whole came together and were a huge support to us, helping us to get through by providing food, financial support, all these things. So we wanted to be able to pay it forward and also keep Madison and JonPaul's memory alive. So we started this foundation. So we provide financial support to families that lose a child. We will help them with funeral planning, referral for therapy. I also go around and do presentations in schools, for Prom Promise, about safe driving. I've also done presentations for the military regarding the same, just trying to get that message across and encourage people to make better choices, make smarter choices to try and prevent a tragedy like this from happening again.
So any kind of final message? We have 15 seconds left that you want to share with our viewers about the tragedy that is now, Madison's Miracles.
I would just encourage the viewers to talk to their local legislatures and keep pushing them to increase the laws here, because the laws are lacking, and this was an avoidable tragedy. This was not an accident. This was something that could have been avoided, and something that not even someone with a trained eye could see that this was about to happen with this history. And this is just one case. In the state of South Carolina, we're the second most dangerous state to drive in and number one for the highest road fatalities. And that needs to change. It's a great state. It's a beautiful state. We should be known for all those things, not for the death toll because of avoidable accidents.
Very good. And if you want to contribute or you want to volunteer or be involved, just check out the website. Thank you so much, Jenifer.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Christina.
Thank you.